It suddenly hit me, shortly after noon on December 12th, 2015, the last day of the Paris Climate Conference, as I sat in the Seine Plenary Hall next to Secretary of State John Kerry and listened to French Foreign Minister Laurent Fabius calmly lay out the plan for a day meant to culminate in the adoption of the Paris Agreement. It hit me, somehow for the first time, that we were actually, against long odds, going to succeed in bringing 195 nations into a landmark agreement to contain the metastasizing threat of climate change. Finally, depending on how you count it, after 14 days of frenetic negotiating, arguing, and cajoling in Paris, or after 4 years of strategic and tactical maneuvering since the mandate for the Paris negotiation was hammered out in Durban, South Africa, or after 7 years of full-throttle effort since I took the reins of a dedicated and talented U.S. negotiating team for a new president, or after 20 years of trying by the countries of the world to negotiate a concrete, effective, operational climate agreement. That's when it hit me. And that's when I got the lump in my throat. My tenure as Special Envoy for Climate Change began on January 26, 2009, our youngest son's 4th birthday, at a ceremony in the ornate Benjamin Franklin Room on the 8th floor of the State Department, with that little boy, his 2 older brothers, and my wife sitting in the front row. The room was full, and there was a palpable sense of optimism in the air about U.S. re-engagement on climate change after the 8 lean years of the Bush administration. Secretary Hillary Clinton made a strong statement of commitment and resolve. I followed with one of my own, and the message was clear. In this administration, climate change would be a priority, and the United States was back. Then, without further ado, the preliminaries were over. On my drive home from State, still in the brief afterglow of the event, my cell phone rang. My first official call. It was Al Gore. After graciously congratulating me on the new appointment, the vice president got down to business. He wanted to know, in sum and substance, that I was ready to go all out. I was, and understood the stakes. I did.